Everyone, it's Donna, and I'm doing a video today to talk to you about setting up a gluten-free kitchen. I was diagnosed a couple months ago. I went onto the internet. You can find anything on the internet, including me. And I got some ideas on how to set this up so that I didn't have any cross-contamination going on with the things I was eating. When you have to go gluten-free, that means you cannot eat any wheat, oats, barley, or rye. Now you can eat some oats, but you have to be careful that the processing for company has not cross-contaminated with anything that's flour in their plant. Make sure if you buy breakfast bars that have oats in them that they say gluten-free. Okay? So anyway, hang on. We're going to put this on pause in a second, and I'm going to walk you around and show you what I did to get this house in order. Okay, so here we are. I want to show you the kitchen area here, what I set up. I went through every area that had pans, cups, everything, and I scrubbed out every cupboard. I used a wet washed cloth, and then I used disinfectant wipes to go through and clean out anything that may have had flour in it. Okay, I went through everything just to be sure. So you'll see my air fryer over there. That was cleaned out about 6 or 7 times. And then over here, I just went out and I bought a new, because I needed it anyway, a new knife set. My Vitamixer. And this was what I was worried about. That thing's $500. So I didn't want to throw that thing away. There's no way. In the past, I've always thought, what if I put in my Vitamixer? I've never had anything that had any type of flour in it, so I knew I was safe there. I just cleaned it up and it was fine. My toaster, and they say toasters are a huge area of concern because you can't get all the flour, all the pieces of bread, the crumbs, they are in there, and you can't get them out no matter what you do. So I had to replace my toaster, okay? My KitchenAid mixer. I love that thing. I scrubbed this down 5,000 times and put it in the bowl in the dishwasher with the little attachments several times, cleaned it out. And my canister set, which held the flour, the dangerous flour, I love this thing, so I didn't want to throw it away. I took it apart. I cleaned it in the dishwasher 4 or 5 times, maybe 6. And now there's nothing in it except some coconut flour. Okay, these other 2 canisters are empty. Okay, so my drawers. I'm just going to show you a couple. I went through, I cleaned everything out, used the Lysol disinfectant wipes. Okay, replaced some of the towels, bought new towels. Down here, I set up, and they recommended this. If you have people who eat, some flour in the house, they said set up your own cabinet, and so I set up my own. All the other pans are, in a different area. But if I want to cook, I use the instruments that are here. And then, of course, there's my George Foreman and my roaster there. I cleaned everything out and got it ready. Okay, so let's close that up. On the other side, Tupperware, and I'm going to pull this out so you can see it. Tupperware is cheap. They said throw out any plastic because it can hold particles. Got rid of it and replaced everything. Okay. Glassware, you can just wash it. It'll be fine. So I went through and just cleaned up a lot of stuff. Okay. I used rubber gloves when I did it so that there were no toxins on my hands. So see, I laid those out so you could see them. You don't want to have your hands in the flour while you're doing the work because it can go through and get inside of your blood system. Things can, also I want to talk to you about this. This is from brandless.com. Everything is $3 when you go in there, and it's gluten-free items. I like to shop with them. I've been buying quite a bit with them. But you have to be careful with soaps and shampoos because I went in and looked, and my very expensive shampoo had wheat in it. And I thought, holy smokes. So everything has to be replaced. My dish soap had wheat in it. So now I'm using a gluten-free dish soap. I try to cook with whole foods as much as I can, but I do have some processed foods, and I'm going to take you through my my pantry. So hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, we're in my pantry, you guys. You'll see a guava nectar. This is great to use in the place of, especially for a little diabetic like me, instead of sugar. The Simply Ragu, gluten-free. Okay, honey. Now, I have a lot of canned goods that are vegetables, but I don't use them a lot. I try to use as many as I can that are fresh. You have to be careful with minced onion, because I picked up some spices and they had wheat in them. Now, I bought several containers, and I've got my almond coconut flour, things like that inside of those. These are the noodles that are all gluten-free, and I've put many of them in containers. I have a bread box that I cleaned out 5,000 times. And then I have my rice in these rice packets. Okay. And then as we go down, there's the noodles. And then there's soups, and I want to talk to you about soups. You got to be careful. A lot of wheat in these, in your soup. Can you believe that? I found that the Progresso, this is gluten-free, and also they have a mushroom Progresso that's gluten-free. So anyway, I want you to hang on, and we're going to be right back. I'm going to show you my fridge. Okay, snap, I'm back. I got it in the freezer area. I don't use my freezer very much because I have a deep freeze out in the garage. But you will see, here's some gluten-free products here. Okay. When you go down to the bottom, I do have a little girl in my house that eats flour. There's Uncrustables. They say keep those items on the bottom shelf so they, the flour could fall from a box or whatever and cause problems. Now my fridge is always packed because I cook a lot now. So you'll see as we go down here what I have in here. And even your ketchup and your mustard, you have to be careful. Okay, salad dressings, there may be a few of those in there that have some gluten in them. But that is that for the fridge. Hang on, I'm going to take you to my deep freeze. We might as well see it all. Oh, we've got one other thing. Hang on. Okay, you might as well see the good, bad, and the ugly here. This is my cereal and snack cabinet next to the fridge. Okay, I'm going to show you the things that you can eat that are gluten-free, that are fun. And everything, it doesn't have to be torture to be gluten-free. And of course, I have switched everything over because my little granddaughter likes these things. Okay, we have corn checks. You can have that. Now, watch out. This is the bad part. This is my snack cabinet. Everything was removed, cleaned, and everything in this cabinet is now gluten-free. You can eat anything, guys. You can find anything you want. Try not to eat too many processed foods, though, because you don't want to overdo it. Hang on. We're going to the freezer next. Okay, here we are. We're in my deep freeze. So I wanted to show you, you can buy anything. If you, like I've got turkey breasts, everything, there's right there is a Uncrustable thing. But I normally have everything in this thing now set up to be gluten-free. Okay? Look at all the items you can buy. Just get on the internet. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. Okay, Snap, we're back. I'm just closing it up. I just want to give you just an insight, kind of a short view of my kitchen. Tonight I am making a gluten-free pizza crust, and we will make gluten-free brownies tonight. It's fun night. So my granddaughter is going, yes. So, but I do want to tell you, don't shake the camera. What I do want to tell you is make sure that when you're going through that you disinfect everything. Get the flour out of your kitchen. Once it's out, you don't have to worry about it again. Use rubber gloves when you're doing it. Use disinfectant wipes when you are setting up your kitchen. Okay? Very, very important. But anyway, please subscribe. I do all types of unboxings and have a lot of fun. So please subscribe and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.